Welcome to Thirukkural a Day, Chapter 5 Ill Valkai or Domestic Life. Kural 1 Firm Support. இல் வாழ்வான் என்பான் இயல்புடைய மூவர்க்கும் நல்லாற்றின் நின்று துணை. He will be called a true householder who is a firm support to the virtuous of the three orders in their good path. Questions for you. How do you show support to your family? What does it mean to be the firm support in your family? The airport buzzed with activity as Rajamani stepped off the plane back home after years on the forgotten island. He took a deep breath, the familiar scent of spices and exhaust fumes filling his lungs. He hailed a taxi and gave the driver his father's address. A mix of excitement and trepidation churning in his stomach. The taxi pulled up to a modest house in a quiet neighborhood. Rajamani paid the driver and stood for a moment, gazing at the house where he grew up. He walked up the path and knocked on the door. His father Sahasranamam opened the door, his eyes widening in surprise. "Rajamani," he said, his voice trembling slightly. "Is that really you?" "Appa, it's me," Rajamani replied, his voice thick with emotion. The reunion was emotional but strained. Sahasranam was wary of Rajamani's long absence and the impact on the family. They sat in the living room, the silence heavy with unspoken words. "Where have you been all these years?" Sahasranam asked, his voice filled with mixture of anger and concern. "Your wife, your daughter, they have suffered." Rajamani tried to explain his experiences on the island, the wisdom he had gained, but Sahasranamam seemed unconvinced. Rajamani tried to show that he wanted to be a firm support to his father, helping with his daily needs and listening to his concerns. இல் வாழ்வான் என்பான் இயல்புடைய மூவர்க்கும் நல்லாற்றின் நின்று துணை. He will be called a true householder who is a firm support to the virtuous of the three orders in their good path. As days passed, Rajamani settled into a routine, assisting his father with household chores, cooking meals, and running errands. He listened patiently to Sahasranamam's stories and concerns, trying to bridge the gap that had formed during his absence. One evening, as they sat on the veranda, Sahasranamam revealed that Lata, Rajamani's daughter, was struggling with her studies and felt abandoned by her father. Vijaya, Rajamani's wife, had become even more controlling in his absence. "Lata is a bright girl, but she is lost," Sahasranamam said, his voice laced with worry. "She misses you, even if she doesn't show it. And Vijaya, she has become a shadow of her former self. She works tirelessly to keep this family afloat." Rajamani felt a pang of guilt. He realized the extent of damage his absence had caused. He was determined to make amends and be the firm support his family needed. "I will do everything I can to help them, Appa," Rajamani said, his voice filled with resolve. "I promise."